Hey there, I'm Don Stevo. This will be the very first video or upload on my channel. I'm currently playing Dune Awakening, or going to start Dune Awakening on the NVIDIA GeForce Now cloud gaming service. Um, I already have about 100 hours in this game, but just last week I created my very first buggy, lost it again because of a mistake of my own, had to create a new one. And yeah, I'm only in the steel tier even after 100 hours. I'm just taking everything very slow. I'm only in the steel tier and I want to get upgraded to the aluminium or aluminum tier and get started on my very first Ornithopter. So that's a little bit the journey which I will take you on from steel to aluminum and the Ornithopter mingled with a little bit of contracts and journeys in between, and let's see where the adventure takes us. So let's get started. I thought I was on the Molitor Europe server Siege Barkan, which is not that populated. It's quite calm. I'm also a PvE player, so I did not venture into the deep desert yet. Uh, I'm not really that kind of a PvP player. I will get wasted anyway, I believe. So I'm taking it very slow. And I just do it day by day, see where the adventure takes us, and yeah, what journeys we can come across. Though normally I don't play that focused on specific tasks, in this stream I will try to focus on getting to the aluminum tier, getting an Ornithopter, but I'll also do some extra journeys or adventures in the meantime. Welcome to Arrakis. So, Siege Barkan, let's get into it. Endeavors took me to the top. Let's see, because I always forget the name. Where was it? Here. I just placed Dalvia's totem and I am on the top of, what is this named? There's no name here. Ah yeah. Mirzaba's head, or the hammer, I believe was the name of it. Just placed a totem for some fallen pilgrim, her or his honor. It's a very quiet night. I really love the peace and quiet of the wind blowing. Is full, so I can't really take. Perhaps yeah, I can arm something and then let's harvest once of this. What shall I get rid of? The iron ore. Let's see what we can find here. said, 100 hours into this game, but only still in the steeled tier. Is there something in here, or did I already take all of that? I already took it. Here's also something that I didn't take last time. Now, which way do I need to go? Am I hearing someone? Or is it me? The question was, where do I need to go? Coming from here. Yeah. I always love this scene. The rays of the sun, the lights. But I need to go the other way and find my way around. Over here. Yeah, because there was another path of the Fremen, but this one is not for me yet. Beautifully detailed. Ah, yeah, as you can see, can't do that one yet. I haven't read the books. I only watched the movies. And I tend to forget a lot of the names of items. But yeah, that was a depiction of that knife. Perhaps it's somewhere in my weaponry. Chris knife, yeah. Just came across my mind again. It's a Chris knife made with the tooth of Shywood. And I already have one, at least. Worm tooth. Ah, and it's here indeed. Chris knife. I don't know if I have that all knowledge already. I'm afraid of heights. This is really giving me the creeps. Luckily, we have a suspensor belt, so I can just go down with ease. You guys didn't have anything extra. harvest some new water. That's not good. I spilled some water because I didn't have enough storage. Yeah, for people who might not know, the top right over there, you have a little bit kind of a clock where there is kindly limited warfare, player versus enemy. You see that now the arrow is a little bit in somewhat a bluer region. That's yeah, just before daylight breaks, then you can harvest dew from these plants, or at least that's the most optimal time to harvest dew at, because otherwise you don't get as much water from the plants as you would in the optimal time. My base is over there. Cleansing is finished as well. I believe I still have to complete some contracts to get the Solari. Contracts. Completed. Where was that? Those are all okay. And the question that I'm asking myself is if I got the Solari for that contract, because I don't see it anymore. Ah, here it is. Contact issuer. Thank you. I was worried there for a moment, but you have proven yourself to be quite formidable. As promised, your payment has been issued. Thank you very much. Will I track another contract, or will I leave it like this for a moment? Let's leave it like this for a moment. So I was going to take you guys and girls to my base. Resembles a little bit my base, but it is not my base. My base is just around the corner. Cool, we're home. This is the top floor where I have already one fabricator. I moved it over there because apparently one high floor was not sufficient for a vehicle fabricator. So here are my other fabricators. The iron is still flowing, and this one is done, the silicone block. Now, what was I going to do with that silicone block? Or with those 30? Let me have a look. Ah, yes, I remember. I was going to put a second medium water cistern. So yeah, this is the floor with all my fabricators and recycler and stuff like that, refineries. This is my office floor, where I also have my fuel cell or energy generators and the water cisterns. And I was just upgrading my small ones to these medium ones. Invalid position. And for that I needed 30 of those. Good. I needed 30 of those silicone blocks. Let's see, how much do we have? Okay, oh, it's good enough. I'll just probably break down those little ones, or shall I keep them? Let's keep them for now. Because we're going to need a hell of a lot of water, probably for the aluminum production. So yeah, this is my office space. I have the blood purifier, the cisterns, and the power generators. And underneath was my original garage for my sand bike, with my chests, and then storage facility. Sorry, the advanced thief console. Let me have a look. I'll need to upgrade the power a little bit. Still need more. Recently I was able to create my buggy, which is here in the main garage. And let me fetch these things out of there. First I'll also have to stow some stuff into storage. This one's full. Don't think I have any plant fibers. That's all good as well. Yes. Flower sand and spice stuff can be put here. Actuators, or Holtzman actuators, sorry. Ah, those copper ingots can go here in the iron and ore materials as well. No, this is good. Anything that I can stow here. Yeah, the gun parts. Extra healing kits. That's about it for here. Micro sandwich fabric. The EMF generators can go here. Let's that's another spice blow. That's all good. And do I put, yeah, perhaps I'll put the melange spiced food also in here. That'll be about it. I tend to keep about 3000 solari on my person, on my avatar, and everything else I store here until I go to Araki to the bank. Okay, and how much can you... Strange. Let's perhaps put it in here. Oh no, I had storage for that upstairs, but I can take a little bit more, I guess, now. Yeah, I can take some more. And I'll put that in the container upstairs to fill the power generators again. I thought I had an extra chest here. Apparently not. Perhaps let's just create an extra chest here. fuel cells. Yeah, I don't really rename those yet because yeah, storage will fluctuate and I'll have to separate those more cleanly when I have the bigger storage units. I believe they can only take 750. I'm not entirely sure. A lot more. That's good. What am I doing? Perhaps another tip for you players. Normally, if you open up the chest, you can fetch stuff from your backpack, but you can also switch to a different source here, like the buggy, and then just drag everything from there. So for example, I'll check if I still have some room for my iron here. Yes, I do. So I go back to the buggy, and then I can manage those iron ore stuff. And even if I'm lucky, that's too much. Okay, yeah, that'll be about it. And then I can go have a look at the production again. So probably repeating it, I have another medium-sized, yeah, that's good. And a lot of cobalt paste, or some cobalt paste. So, as said in the beginning, I'm still in the steel tier. The goal is to go to the aluminum tier and build up from my buggy to my first, to my first Ornithopter. That will be the goal of the following streams. So I think for now I'll close it off here. Next time I'll get you folks to my other bases, because I have 3 bases. In Eastern Vermilius Gap I have my main base, but I have a secondary or alternate base in Haga Rift, where I fetch carbon or mine carbon to get that over to my main base with the buggy. And here in the Haga Basin South I have also, where actually my first base was, a base near testing stations and near the crashed ships, so I can get some resources for other fabricators or other material that I need to produce. So as you can see, I did not venture out that far yet. I still have to explore Jabal Ifrit al Janoub, and Hagarit I'll have to Hagarift I'll have to explore further. And also I did not really venture in the Western Vermilius Gap. So yeah, although I have 100 hours in the game, I took it slow, and yeah, I still have a lot of places to discover and a lot of things to do. So I'll close off for this stream at least. See you guys next time, and good gaming. Bye bye.